Morning people, welcome back to the channel. And today again trying to keep it nice and varied for you guys, not the same old. We're moving some plants today. Sounds a bit boring, I know, but they're not any old plants. They're what's commonly classed as weeds. Lee, what are you talking about? Well, we're talking about Malat. Now, anyone that's lived out in Thailand or is living here or got a Thai missus and they're watching it, they'll be like, what is he doing growing and moving that? There is a good reason. There isn't always. If you're new to the channel, you may not have seen our foraging videos. Now, I've created what a lot of top vloggers do. It's called a playlist, and it should be popping up now, round about now, on the right hand side, top right hand side corner of your screen, a card. If you click on that, that'll take you to a playlist with the foraging videos, and one of them was picking the Malat on here. Well, Toon was picking it while I was blah-de-blahing. Now, it's been growing over the old bamboo that's gradually rotting down there, and we don't want that there. That's all coming out. We're going to grow papaya and more bananas here. So I kept some seed back of the ones that Toon collected, dried them, threw them where I've just shown you, and quite a few have come up, and this is where I aim to put them. Now, they do love climbing, so the plan is to set up a bit of a trellis here, and then when we want Malat, we can just come out here and pick it rather than go foraging in snake infested old bamboo. So I've made a bit of a start. I've cleaned around this is a coconut tree here. It's been in a few years, no coconuts to date. Same for this mango here. Both of these trees were planted by Toon's dad. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us, but thankfully we've got some of his hard work and effort to show for his time being here. He had a few years on this farm. He also planted this bamboo here, which is the normal Thai bamboo. So what have I done so far? Just cleaned the weeds and dug a bit of a trench. Now, this is the rainy season, so true to form, our farm is like a mini microclimate. The soil is like Damascus earth or moon dirt, so the idea is to fill this with finer soil and quail shit and all that sort of thing, and then pop those plants in there. I've also kept some larger Malat seed that we bought at the market, and we'll throw them in here as well, see if they take root. So again, it's something that we're trying to develop. Wild food to us is some of the tastiest vegetables and fruits you can get in Thailand. It's just that we'd like to, I don't know, not necessarily control it, but just sort of like give it a helping hand and make it easier for us to harvest it. It's quite elementary, really. Elementary. Always reminds me of that famous saying by Sherlock Holmes. There's a little story that goes with it. It was one day Dr. Watson went back to the detective's office, didn't knock on the door, walked straight in, and there's Sherlock spreading lemon curd all over his naked buttocks. And Dr. Watson says, "What the fuck are you doing, mate?" Sherlock Holmes turns around and he goes, "Lemon entry, my dear Watson, lemon entry." There we go. All in, safe and sound. Just the trellis to go along up here. So in between each, the wild Malat, about here, we'll put a few seeds of the big Malat, and we'll see how we get on. So it could be a bit hit and miss, but it certainly won't be as hit and miss as buying the seed. Germination is piss poor at best. A lot of these seed manufacturers, well-known ones, guarantee sort of like 70-80%. Hang on. A lot of these well-known seed manufacturers guarantee germination ranging anything from like 50% up to 80%. But the caveat is you have to store them correctly, i.e. at the correct temperature, and wherever you buy them from they seem intent on the shops to put them on a display setup on like a cage, some shelves outside the bloody front of their shops in direct sunlight, so they're cooking in their little bags. So the idea is to get some to grow, keep the seed, and then grow our own. All done and dusted, guys. She's a thing of beauty. No expense spared. So if you're interested in knocking up something like this yourselves, feel free to copy my design. If you're still struggling, priced very competitively, you can download our ebook called Lee's Carpentry Skills for Beginners right up to experts. Yeah, looking good. As long as our flaming bloody dingo puppies don't go running through here, I think we'll be alright. So, that's it. If you do decide to make some of these yourselves, send us a few photos. It probably won't be as high a spec as this. The finish might not be as good, but it doesn't matter, guys. You just do your best, and best of luck to you. Right, it's almost lunchtime. I've got about half an hour, so I'm just going to knock up a summer house next to the lake before I have my lunch. Ta-da for now.